Hey class. So here's a bit of my presentation I was planning. All three of my mini studies orbited around social media and how it can affect a person's well-being or overall how they feel. For my first mini study, I did, if you can see it over here a little bit, I did doom scrolling and how that can affect the media well-being. I went in with a research question of could a person's doom scrolling habits cause them to feel anxiety symptoms or feelings of hopelessness. So I thought it would. That's what my hypothesis going in. I was like, oh yeah, I, I've doom scrolled. Everybody's doom scrolled at some point, and every single time you feel a little bit more sad or just overall depressed. With the materials, for all three of them, I used a Google Forms and I spread it through multiple social medias because I was trying to get the widest range. With the first one, I mostly got women in their 30s to 40s, with a few 18 to 25s and a few over 50s. Um, and there was questions such as how many hours do you spend on social media, how do you feel after you're on social media, and the results were pretty much similar to the hypothesis, where it was common for the more time spent on social media, the more likely they were to feel anxious or a sense of hopelessness. I even have this little chart of one of the Google Forms. I'm going to show it real quick. Obviously, I would have paid more attention to it, and I'm having to do this on my phone. I'm so sorry. Okay, next was online interactions interacting with loneliness. So I went into this thinking that most people would be less lonely when they're online, mostly interacting with others. So I formed the research online interaction could be connected to how lonely a person might feel. And after looking into the other research done on this topic, I came up with a hypothesis that more people a person interacts with online, the more likely they are to feel alone. This actually had differing results depending on the age group. So, mostly the people over the age of 35 were less likely to feel alone when they're online versus those that were younger. Thought that was really interesting. Not something I predicted it to be a difference. But yeah, again, the same procedure, Google Forms. Alright, and then the last one was social media and self esteem. I went in with the thinking process that pretty much the more time you spend on social media, the lower your self esteem due to all of the um, pictures of other people's bodies that are edited, and people going in with the thought that, oh man, I wish my life was like that. They're going on vacation weekly. That's how the thought process went with this one. We went in with the research question of could a person develop lower self-esteem based on their social media habits? And the hypothesis was the more time a person spends on social media, the lower their self-esteem. Pretty much we got the results of the hypothesis that the more time someone spent on social media, specifically it was a slight turn for the younger ages. If they were under 30, they were more likely to have self-esteem issues. And pretty much again, it was a Google Forms. Here's one of the charts that I drew out. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much my project. Again, I'm so sorry, there's so many words. I wanted to get it all out there, and I really had fun with this class. I really hate that we weren't able to do in person, but I hope you're feeling better, Dr. McKinney, and I hope y'all all have a Merry Christmas.